welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese, I'm about to give you a random review, and pretty much a random countdown because this is my top 10 best black comedies. So as you know, I'm a huge fan of black comedies, they're my favourite film genre, so I thought it'd be fair to actually talk about what is my favourite best top 10 black comedies. So here's my countdown and let's get down to it. Let's start with number 10. Now this is a really great comedy, it's really funny. The first time I saw this film I thought it was one of the most hilarious black comedies I've ever seen. But the reason it's low on my list is because it's more of a comedy that tries to offend you more than try to make you laugh. Some of the jokes are a little bit forced, but what I love most about it is its humour, how clever some of the situations get, the performances from every actor, especially Kevin Spacey. I think he was the best one in this film. And yeah, Horrible Bosses definitely hits my top 10 as one of my favourite comedies because it has just pretty much made me laugh the most. Now this comedy, well, black comedy should I say, now this is definitely a favourite of mine. Fargo is a great film because of the way the story is handled and the way it turns into one situation then slowly goes into another. There's a lot of misunderstandings in this film. There's a great performance from Frances McDormand in this movie. You know, the Coen brothers did another great job with this movie. This is definitely the Coen brothers' best film, along with probably Hail Caesar as well. I love this comedy because it definitely has great black comedy element moments. It shocks you. There's loads of violence, and also as well you can just laugh at the wit that's thrown into this film. Now this Stanley Kubrick classic Dr. Strangelove is definitely a great black comedy because Peter Sellers plays three great characters in this movie, especially Dr. Strangelove. The comedy in it is really witty, very clever. Stanley Kubrick knew how to write, you know, he wrote such great dialogue in this movie. The performances are fantastic. It really is quite suspenseful in the way that you don't suspect something, but when it does, it just more makes you laugh than actually makes you a bit shocked. And there are some occasions where it makes you shocked and makes you laugh at the same time. I was really intrigued by The Guard because of the way this story was sort of thrown in. I mean, the character of Brendan Gleeson is fantastic in this movie. His performance is brilliant. You know, he's this bad cop, but you know, you like him. He's a likable character, but with an unlikable attitude. There was a real great shocking twist at the end of this movie. I just didn't think this would be that great, but I ended up loving The Guard, and I really strongly recommend that you watch it. It is honestly a fantastic black comedy. Trainspotting 1 and 2, I put these two together because this technically counts as a bit of a franchise, but Trainspotting 1 and 2 is a fantastic, great black comedy. The editing is fantastic. Ewan McGregor, Johnny Lee Miller, and the other two actors, I forgot their names, but they're fantastic in this movie. This movie really, you know, sort of fucks up your mind, and as long with the second one as well, there's some definitely fucked up moments. Trainspotting is an absolute classic. If you haven't seen Trainspotting, I really strongly recommend it. And I really strongly recommend that you watch the sequel, because I watched the sequel. It was my first ever film I saw in 2017, and I loved it. You have to watch the Trainspotting films. You just have to. They are definitely films that you must see before you die. I love The War of the Roses. I pretty much mentioned this film in my Danny DeVito month. It's a really great black comedy, great chemistry between Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. Danny DeVito is great in this movie. He's directed a fantastic movie here. I really strongly recommend it. It's about a couple who live together, then they want a divorce and they start fighting over the house and it goes insane. Serious shit happens. Great twist in the end. Recommend War of the Roses. It is a fantastic black comedy, and that's why it definitely deserves to be in my top 5. I love Bad Santa. I watch it every Christmas. Every 23rd of December I watch this because it is a fantastic black comedy. Billy Bob Thornton's performance is amazing. I've pretty much spoken about Bad Santa before, and I always said it was one of my favourite black comedies, so it's on the list. I don't want to go through it again, but it is on the list, on the list, on the list. I would recommend watching the sequel, but it's not on the list, just the first one. Kathleen Turner is back, but if you haven't seen Serial Mum, I really strongly recommend it, because Serial Mum is a very crazy black comedy. That's what I love about it. It's a very crazy black comedy. I think it's one of the craziest black comedies I have ever watched, ever seen, and I love it. I mean, seriously, it is so amazing. I love Serial Mum. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It will make you laugh. It made me laugh. It's a crazy black comedy. Kathleen Turner plays this mother who's just like obsessed with making everything perfect, and she starts going around and she's killing people. I love American Beauty for so many reasons. The story is incredible. Kevin Spacey's performance is fantastic in this movie. This is definitely one of the best movies and black comedies I've ever seen. I fell in love with this movie the first time I watched it, and oh my god, it is seriously a fantastic movie. I seriously strongly recommend that you see American Beauty. If you haven't seen this movie, then where the hell have you been? Go and watch American Beauty now, guys, because also there's a great twist in the end of this movie. It's shocking, but it makes you laugh so much. It is one of the most amazing structured black comedies ever made. That's coming from me. My favourite black comedy of all, In Bruges. In Bruges is such a fantastic film because it really mixes with your emotions. One minute you're sad and you're upset with this movie, next minute you're pissing yourself laughing. It's got great moments in it, great characters, great story, fantastic performances from Colin Farrell, Benjamin Gleeson and Ralph Fiennes. Honestly, it is a fantastic film, and that is why it's number one, because it is dark, it is shocking, and it is incredible. I recommend In Bruges, definitely. I recommend all these black comedies. I'm so energetic, and this is my countdown. I've rushed through this countdown because that's what I'm throwing at you. These are my top 10 best black comedies, guys. You have to watch it. Hope you're having a great 1st of April, by the way. No, 2nd of April. It's April now, but happy April, because it's 2nd of April. Sorry, guys, I just thought I was wrong with me. I'm just feeling really happy because, you know, I just feel really happy. It's good to feel really happy, but at least you know what my top 10 black comedy films are. It's good to have loads of energy when you're buzzing through a countdown. Normally you get people that just say blah 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 blah, but I'm not. I'm just telling you what I liked about these films, and basically these are my top 10. Hope you enjoyed it. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. More random reviews are coming, and of course as well, more film projects are on the way. So yeah, please subscribe my channel, and please of course comment below and tell me what your favourite black comedy is. Was your favourite one on the list? It better be. If you haven't seen any of these, I recommend them, because I'm not going to spoil them for you. Go and watch them for yourselves. And I am Reece, and I have just given you another random review, pretty much a random countdown.